Let's get to the news. So, Saudi Arabia's tourism workforce has grown to hit 966,000 people. Employment in Saudi Arabia's tourism sector has climbed 4% year on year in the final quarter of 2024. It's very exciting. I think this is new data from the General Authority of Statistics that really showed that the workforce has included 242,073 Saudi nationals. So this growth is creating new jobs for young Saudis. They make up 20% of the labor force, which is great. I mean, it's still dominated by an international workforce, but I think at the same time, you're seeing more Saudis go into the sector. The figures come in the same week that it was announced that from April 2026, 41 tourism roles are going to be Saudized, nationalized, including hotel managers, travel agency directors, and tour guides. So it's one of those things that Saudi Arabia does when they feel like they need more locals to integrate into certain sectors. This is something that they're doing to really reduce that reliance on foreign labor within the sector and get more Saudis on board. The data has showed as well that hotel occupancy has remained relatively stable at 56% compared to 60% a year earlier. Okay, so there's a little bit, maybe that has a little bit to do with the expansion in capacity. But generally speaking, the message is tourism is continuing to dominate within Saudi Arabia. It's growing. We need more people working within the sector. And there has been an increase in some service apartments, as well as an increase in new hotels and new licenses. And there's also been kind of an upgrade to the types of establishments that can get licenses as well, really trying to make sure that it's a great kind of tourist spot and destination for people.
Yeah, so what, 3% of all people living in Saudi Arabia are working in the tourism sector? That seems really high. Maybe not high comparatively to other countries. I'm actually not sure on the comp, but that's a lot of tourism employees. They're shooting for 1.6 million jobs in the sector by 2030, and that's part of the 150 million visitors are looking to attract to make tourism contribute, I think, 10% of GDP. Yeah, 10% of GDP. And this includes a women's participation rate of 13.3% of the total employees. So work to be done there in tourism. The highest employment levels were reported in Riyadh and Mecca regions. Sorry, Eastern Province. We just talked about it. No offense. That's okay. Both of those two regions. And of course, that makes sense, right? Riyadh, the biggest city, and the Mecca Medina region as host of the Hajj and Umrah. Together, those two regions accounted for nearly 2/3 of the total workforce in tourism-related activities. So just a note on this, when we talk about tourism, it's important to highlight that there is so much happening in, of course, arts and culture and entertainment, sports, etc., that is driving more tourism to places like Riyadh, but all over the country. Riyadh Art Week just concluded last week, which was held from 6th of April to the 13th of April, 2025. So 2 weeks ago, actually. And it was sort of like a milestone in Saudi Arabia's cultural evolution, one could say. People are saying. We can't really do it full justice here. I think it's worthy of a deep dive or a guest feature, Dr. Hanaa. Hopefully we can
Yeah, we can
broker
facilitate that,
we
I
can
think.
facilitate, yeah. But that event's really cool. I was there and I missed it, sadly, actually. I was aware it was going on. I was kind of, bright lights, big city, as you said, it's a pretty busy place, but it's just really cool. There's a lot going on in tourism. So, yeah.
Yeah, and a congrats to Dina Amin and her team on the Riyadh Art Week, actually. Just a big shout out to her.